What is up, my butter biscuits? So in today's video, I wanted to just sit down and have a conversation, give you guys kind of like my thoughts and opinions on Fenty Skin. Ironically enough, about 4 days ago, I filmed my August anti-haul, as you guys know that I do every month, and Fenty Skin was in there, and y'all was like, ooh, y'all are gonna hate me for this one because even though I love Rihanna, I just don't really trust celebrity skincare lines or even makeup brand skincare lines. However, I just feel like with her, so many people go hard, so if you kind of speak out about anything about her, people just go really hard. So I wanted to have this conversation with y'all because, as you guys know, yes, I have been in the makeup industry for almost 13 years at this point. However, I've never really dived too deep into skincare, but now that I turned 30, y'all, this past year I have been taking my skincare like really seriously, and especially because I just turned 30 like 4 months ago, 5 months ago, I'm like, ooh, I'm taking it real seriously now. So y'all have taught me so much about skincare, and I'm so appreciative of that. That's why I wanted to have this conversation in today's video. That way you guys can actually school me on things. Yes, I do have my thoughts and opinions on the brand, but I just want to let y'all know I am no skincare expert. I barely know a little bit about skincare. So this is more educational for me and just an open conversation, because I know there was a lot of people within my ordinary video that were like, I don't know how to use this either. And so many people learned so many tips and tricks and so many regimens from the comment section. So I wanted to have this just to educate me and other people who are not too familiar with the skincare lines of brands and what skincare actually does for you. So I thought this was a perfect opportunity because, ironically enough, it was in my anti-haul, because I was like, y'all, I don't really trust, celebrity skincare. I just don't. I feel like they're all about looking cute and cute packaging and cute wording and cute smells. And to me, that's not really important. I don't care about that. Yes, packaging will catch my eye. However, at the end of the day, I want results and I want good ingredients for my skin. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, y'all, that's what today's video is. Just my thoughts and opinions on the brand, as well as y'all educating me, because I will be going over the list of products that she has and what they claim to do, as well as some of the ingredients that I have questions on, because I'm barely learning about ingredients. Like, y'all, from my ordinary video, I barely learned what niacinamide is, and it turns out like everybody knew what niacinamide is, and I'm like, okay, well, I feel real dumb, but I didn't know what that was. So anyways, that's what we're going to be discussing in today's video. If y'all are new here, make sure you hit the subscribe button, turn on your post notifications so that way you get notified when I upload a new video. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button. I was going to say hit the subscribe button. Hit the thumbs up button, because I would really appreciate that. Let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, y'all, so I want to go over all the products and actually list the details and key ingredients. I want you guys to feel free to please leave a comment down below and school me on the ingredients, because a lot of them I don't know what they are. Before we get into this, the whole reason why it was actually in my anti-haul, which you guys haven't seen yet, is just because I'm always a little bit scared of, celebrity skincare lines or even makeup skincare lines. I just feel like their obvious main focus is makeup, and then when they go into the skincare, I don't know, I just feel like it takes years to actually formulate good skincare products, and I feel like sometimes they obviously just kind of hop on the bandwagon train, obviously, to open up some cells in other departments. You know what I'm saying? Celebrity skincare lines just never really appealed to me, because I feel like they obviously care more so about looking cute and cute packaging and cute names, and you know what I'm saying, appealing to obviously just people who are fully into aesthetic, which, don't get me wrong, y'all know, if you guys watch my makeup videos, to me, when it comes to aesthetically designed makeup, as far as packaging and wording and stuff like that, that does totally catch my eye. However, not so much with skincare, because recently this skincare that has been my favorite is The Ordinary, and y'all, that's super affordable. Everything that I've purchased from them is under $10, and it's been working amazing for me. So with that being said, I just wanted to throw that in there, because I do think there is a lot of good ingredients within the Fenty skincare line. However, like I said before, I'm just going to keep on saying it, is I'm just always, I don't know, I'm just scared of makeup brand skincare lines, and I'm also scared of celebrity skincare lines. I don't know, am I the only one that's like that? I've just always been I don't trust it. I don't trust it. They're just trying to make some money. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, though, we are going to go into the key ingredients, and I want y'all to school me on them, because I'm barely learning about ingredients. So the first thing I want to start off with is the Hydra Visor Invisible Moisturizer Broad Spectrum SPF 30. And this is the thing too, okay. Honestly, y'all, when it comes to skincare, when it comes to SPF, I don't really put that much money into it. I normally will just use the Neutrogena SPF. I'm really not even too sure if that has fragrance in there, but I'm pretty sure it's fragrance free. I've been using the Neutrogena face SPF, what is it, 50 or something like that, for the longest time, and it's worked great for my skin. Does not irritate my skin. Y'all know I have semi-sensitive skin, and I've never had a problem with it, and it's $7, So seeing this be $35 to me, I'm like, ooh, Woo, dear Lord, you know. And honestly, first impressions of looking at the packaging, it just doesn't really catch my eye in any type of way to be like, oh, I'm gonna purchase this just because the packaging, you know, which I do sometimes. Not even gonna lie, I do fall into that trap where I'm like, oh, the packaging's cute, let me get it. You know, I feel like we all do though. Anyways, so like I said, $35, and this is what it says under the details. Light as air hydration, invisible sun protection, defends and brightens skin while reducing the look of pores. And then it also says too, which I think this is a good thing, made with care for coral reefs, does not contain oxybenzone or octinoxate. Okay, look, y'all, by the way, before we get into this, y'all know I cannot read these big old, you know, chemicals. I literally... It's very difficult for me to read those. I'm like, what? I don't even know. Anyways, y'all, so give it to me quick. This is kind of like their brief little summarization of the product. This 2-in-1 sunscreen and moisturizer is lightweight, oil-free, and truly invisible on all skin tones. It claps back at dehydration, discoloration, dark spots, makeup friendly too, no piling and zero flashback, and it's also refillable. So I will note that I do think that it's actually really cool that it does come in a refillable version. So say for example, you can just buy the skin, obviously, well, not just buy the skin, but the first time you purchase it, it comes with the skin and it comes with the refill, and then after that you can just purchase the refill, so it will make it a little bit cheaper. I believe it is $5 cheaper. I'll put a little note right here with how much it is cheaper. I think that is cool. However, it's just a little bit too overpriced for me to be in, because like, it's just a, you know, it's just a SPF at the end of the day. And I'm like, girl, why? Anyway, so it says, tell me more. The number one most important thing for healthy looking glowy skin, question mark. Hydration plus sun protection every damn day. This is the one product Rihanna can't live without. A lot of times too, you guys, I'm always really curious to know if celebrities do use their own skincare brands. I've mentioned this time and time again. I'll always see in any type of tutorial that's non-related to their makeup brand that they'll be using other brands, you know? So I'm just kind of like, huh, if they don't use it on their own skin. I'm not saying Rihanna's like that, so don't get it twisted. But other people, I'm sure y'all know, they'll be using other brands, and I'm just kind of like, oh, if you're not using yours all the time, then that says something, you know? Anyways, light as air, all-day hydration meets universal SPF 30 protection. Pink tinted cream applies invisibly on all skin tones. We're talking zero chalkiness, which I will say there is some SPF that I have used before in the past that does leave a little bit of a gray cast. Oh my gosh, you guys, especially if you take a picture. Woo! And I think that's because of the titanium dioxide in it. I remember when I worked at MAC, a lot of people would ask, does this product contain titanium dioxide? Because it does have a flashback if it's within foundations. And most of the time it is in foundations, even if they don't have an SPF. So anyways, plays well with makeup. It absorbs instantly to smooth and soften skin without looking or feeling greasy. Plus it won't peel or ball up. No flashback either. Let's see, boost and brighten skin to making pores, fine lines, and wrinkles less visible instantly and over time. Reduces the look of dark spots too. The plush texture and fresh desert melon scent will make you want to apply it every day. And I want to put this too as a note. I already read over all of the ingredients and stuff like this before going into this video. I just want to make this as a little side note that notice in every single detail section, they will be mentioning the scent of everything. And somebody brought it up to my attention that scent has everything to do with branding. Say, for example, if you're familiar with a scent, let's say it's this Fenty skin, and you're like, oh, you know what? You smell something out in public. You'll be like, oh my gosh, that smells like Fenty skin. Therefore, they use scenting as branding. And to me, look, I like a good scent, don't get me wrong. However, if it's going to damage my skin, then I can do without it, you know? So I never really understood like why you need to put fragrance into a product when you could get naturally derived scents. Because one of the big issues a lot of people have with Fenty skin is the fragrance, which I want to be educated about, but we'll get into that in a little bit. So this says made with Kalahari melon, a wild melon that's rich in antioxidants, vitamins, and helps hydrate. Niacinamide, which I just learned is, and honestly I've been using it for the past 10 days and it's been helping, helps reduce the look of dark spots, even skin tone, and fights excess shine. Y'all, on The Ordinary, one of the products that I had mentioned that I had purchased was the niacinamide, and it says that it's going to take 8 weeks to see results. I've been using it for 10 days, and I've noticed with some of my spots that I actually already notice a difference. So I will say, like, I feel like that's a really good key ingredient to have, you know, in a product. Hyaluronic acid and aloe helps hydrate, soothe, and condition. Baobab, an African tree that bears nutrient-rich superfruits, help hydrate. So, reading over this, you guys, To me, like, as somebody who doesn't really know too much about skincare, I will look at that and say, you know what, this sounds like a really good product. However, like I had mentioned, a lot of people get into the fragrance of things. Now, scrolling down to the ingredient list, now looking at this product, the ingredient list is very, very long. I don't necessarily know if that is a bad thing. I have been told before the products with the least ingredients are normally the best for you. I don't know if there's any truth to that. That's just what I've been told. Now, I want to mention, at the very bottom of the list, like I would say, what is it? About fifth from the bottom, it says that there is fragrance within here. However, I have been told before too that even if fragrance is at the very end of the list, meaning that it has the least of it within the whole ingredients, it could still be very damaging to the skin. And this is where I want y'all to educate me on, is because now that I'm taking my skincare more seriously, is fragrance really bad? Does fragrance like you guys know my redness. I don't know if you guys had seen my Patrick Star video. That's where I wiped off my makeup and y'all saw how red my skin gets. Does fragrance play a factor in that as well too? As well as, does it really dry out the skin, especially if it's like fifth to the last ingredient on the ingredient listing? Another thing I have a question about too, reading over the ingredients, is I see that there is dyes and everything. For this one, the very last ingredients is red 33, which obviously is a dye. However, I don't know, are dyes just bad to consume as far as in foods or drinks, or is it bad to go on the skin? Because I'm curious about that as well too. However, looking over the ingredients list, I'll go ahead and put a picture of it right here too. If you guys want to go ahead and pause, take a look at the ingredients, and let me know, is there something in here that I should look out for? I would read the whole thing, but honestly, y'all, it's like reading another language. I can't like pronounce half of the names on here. Is there something in here that I should be looking out that I shouldn't be putting on my face? Everyone was pretty much only making a big deal about the fragrance. However, me, just because I've like been into drinking my Body Armor drinks and it says on there no artificial dyes, and then I look at Gatorade and I notice it has like yellow this and blue this and green this and whatever, you know, it has all these artificial dyes. So I started wondering, oh, I saw red 33 at the bottom of the list here. Does that matter to skin? So yeah, I'm sorry, I'm going to have a lot of questions about this, but I just really want to educate myself and learn more about skincare ingredients because I'm really getting into it these days. So overall, looking at the Hydra Visor Invisible Moisturizer, to me, it sounds like it would be a good product. You know what I'm saying? Besides the fragrance, because now I'm a little bit skeptical of fragrances. I'm like, ooh, y'all. And I have used quite a few products that do have fragrance in it. One of the products that I use almost every single day actually is from Lush, called Cup of Coffee. And I noticed that that has fragrance in there too, which kind of like shook me a little bit because I was like, it's a coffee scrub with actual coffee grounds within it. So why do they feel the need to add fragrance to that when it's like, it's coffee? We're going to smell coffee. So why add a fragrance? It just doesn't make sense to me. But overall, looking over this, not that I would purchase it because like I said, I'm just really skeptical of celebrity skincare brands or even makeup skincare brands. Looking over it, it does sound like it has good ingredients in it, considering that it does have the niacinamide as well as hyaluronic acid. I feel like those are obviously good ingredients to have within a product. However, with that being said, with these good ingredients, let's say these 5 really good ingredients and then the one bad, let's go ahead and just say fragrance because I don't know about dyes, does that one bad outweigh all of the good? That's what I need to know pretty much about all of the products that we're going to be going into, because I'm very like, does that one bad thing outweigh all this bad? Because I'm just curious moving forward in the future. Anyways, moving on. All right, and the next product on the list here from Fenty Skin is the Fat Water Pore Refining Toner Serum. This actually is one of the products that I was like, kind of like, oh, you know what? Maybe I will try it out. This is kind of like the one and only one that kind of caught my eye a little bit. The cleanser as well as the SPF just did not at all. I was like, nope, definitely not. However, reading over this one, I was kind of like, oh, okay, it sounds pretty good. However, this is where I want to know, y'all school me. Is it me just being naive and reading the like key details about it? Are they like overselling it to me and I'm buying it? Because I'm really curious about this because it does sound really good. So it says instantly refines the look of pores, reduces the look of dark spots, even skin tones, and fights shine without stripping skin. Clean, vegan, gluten-free, which by the way, all of this stuff is vegan. So it says, give it to me quick, which is the brief description. A 2-in-1 toner serum combo that targets pores, improves the look of dark spots, brightens, smooths, and fights shine, all without stripping skin. Tell me more. What do you get when you combine the benefits of a toner and serum in one? Question mark. The universal game changer snatches pores and dark spots and has a unique thick texture we bet you haven't felt before. It's Rihanna's favorite step in her routine for a reason. Toners help your pores look tighter and control oil. Serums deliver powerful ingredients that target skin concerns like dark spots. This toner serum combo does both. So see, just for like reading that just little brief description, I'm kind of like, low key, it sounds really good, right? So these are the little bullet points here. Get better, brighter skin and then some. Pores look smaller, skin looks clearer. Dark spots are less visible and your skin tone and texture evens out over time. Instantly reduces oil and keeps you from looking shiny all day. Its unique thick texture absorbs instantly. Just pour it into your hand and apply. No cotton pads needed equals less waste. It's got all the perks of a serum too. Nourishing hydration leaves skin smooth, plump, and replenished, never strip, dry, or tight. Smells like a sweet blend of cherry and sun-kissed fig. So see, here I go again with the like little details things. Like they emphasize on the smell, obviously, because a lot of people associate good skincare with smell, because obviously when you're doing your skincare, it's an experience, especially if you had a long day, like y'all washing your face off, and when something smells good, obviously it's a very like relaxing, calming experience, you know? So I feel like obviously the fragrance thing, it does, you know, play a factor in things. A lot of people do purchase something specifically for the fragrance, but is fragrance good for the skin over time? Obviously. So this is what it's made with, and this is the one where I was kind of like, wow, it seems like this has a lot of good ingredients, and this is to where I was like, okay, hold up, I may be, you know, trying this. So it says niacinamide, which, you know, recently I've been using, like I had mentioned, and I now know that that's a good product. Helps reduce the look of dark spots, even skin tone, and fights excess shine. Barbados cherry. Every cherry is loaded with more vitamin C than an orange to help brighten. Australian lemon myrtle and witch hazel, which by the way, I used to use witch hazel on my forehead when I would be very, very acne prone and have a lot of breakouts, and it helped me so much. Help reduce oil and refines pores. However, I will say I do feel like I was kind of dry during that time. Japanese raisin tree. It's been used for over 1,000 years in Asia as a recovery treatment from long nights of partying. Helps detoxify. Japanese be partying like that? Because when I went to Japan, I was like, where's the parties at? Cactus flower. Thrives in the desert, helps hydrate. Green tea and fig, rich in antioxidants to help defend against environmental stressors. So, reading on the ingredients right here, once again, by the way, like every single product, the first ingredient is like water in it. So this one yet again has red 33 at the very end. Sorry that I'm mentioning it, because like watch it not even like mean anything, and it's totally fine to put on your face. I'm just curious, you know, only because of I've always heard, you know, dyes are bad to drink. So anyways, and then the second to last ingredients yet again is perfume slash fragrance. And you know what, this is such a trip to me that I've been reading about this, is because if you guys did not know this, the Huda Beauty foundation is actually one of my favorite foundations, and that foundation is the most fragranted foundation I have ever used in my entire life. It literally feels like you're putting perfume on your face. It's so heavily fragranted, and now I'm just kind of like, whoa, like now that I'm reading all about this skincare stuff, I've been using that foundation for like the past 2 or 3 years, and now I'm wondering like, oh my gosh, have I been messing up my skin even more throughout this whole time? So y'all, once again, same question, is the fragrance really bad, considering that this does have a lot of good ingredients? And I want to note with this one, if you guys can see by this little screenshot right here, look at the ingredient listing of this fat water serum compared to the SPF. The SPF one had a lot of ingredients, a lot of, you know, inactive ingredients as well as active ingredients. And I'm just kind of like, whoa, that's a lot. So it does get a little bit overwhelming when you're trying to learn about, you know, skincare ingredients. So school me on this one. Let me know. This is actually the only product out of the 3 that does catch my eye a little bit. The other 2 things, I'm just kind of like, nah, like, no. All right, y'all. And then the last of her new products. This is the Total Cleanser Remove It All Cleanser. Y'all, thanks to Kylie Skin, I am like really scared to try anybody's cleansers again, because that burnt, and I heard from several people that it burns their skin. And now I'm just like, ooh, I don't know about that. Let me just stick with the cleansers that I know. You know what I will say though, speaking of makeup brands that have come out with skincare lines. Too Faced, they came out with a hangover makeup remover or face wash, and honestly, y'all, that one, I believe there is fragrance in that one too, because it does smell like the hangover primer. That one was really good on my skin. My skin felt really clean and really plump. It does have hyaluronic acid inside of it as well too, but that one I liked, and I really did use, honestly, for quite, like, I used that for like 6 months. It was really good on my skin. So I'm curious about that one too, like what you guys think about that, because that is one of the actual very few makeup brand skincare products that I have purchased and actually have liked. So anyways, going into this total cleanser, this one's actually one of the only products that sold out. The other two are still in stock, so I'm guessing a lot of people like that one. So this says hyper clean soft skin without stripping or drying, daily cleanser and makeup remover in one. Give it to me quick. Makeup wipes canceled. Ooh, Patrick Star, they be coming for you. This 2-in-1 makeup remover cleanser gives you the delicious deep cling you deserve. Its creamy lather removes dirt, oil, and long wear makeup without stripping or drying. One of the tweets that I want to go ahead and get into, because I found this thread so interesting to me, this person actually did a she had like a chance to review the products a couple weeks before they came out, and she had said the cleanser did not remove waterproof mascara or just mascara in general. So just throwing that out there. So tell me more. Not washing your face? We've got a problem. Take it from Rihanna. The most important step for good skin is to remove your makeup before you sleep. This cleanser makes it self-care, not a chore. Removing it all is a breeze. We're talking long wear makeup plus oil, dirt, and pollution. The feel-good formula transforms from a cream to a decadent lather and won't strip or dry your skin out. Purifies pores and helps fight shine long after you've rinsed it off. Made with antioxidant-packed Barbados cherries and coconut-inspired cleansers to treat skin right. Smells like cherry and coconut. You see, yet again, they do have the smell inside there. See, to me, that just comes across as if, like, the person buying the product is obviously very interested in the scent. So to you watching this video right now, is fragrance in a makeup, or not a makeup, sorry, in a skincare product that important to you? Because honestly, y'all, I will deal with a product that smells like nothing as long as it makes my skin, you know, look bomb. Honestly, if it smells like doo-doo, I'll still be okay with that as long as it makes my skin look good and it's healthy for my skin. You know what I'm saying? So this says made with Barbados cherries. Every cherry is loaded with more vitamin C than an orange to help brighten. Ginkgo, biloba, my bad. I got that all wrong. A tree commonly used in ancient Chinese healing techniques, helps control oil and clarify skin. Green tea, rich in antioxidants to help defend against environmental stressors. Fig, a desert-loving fruit that's rich in antioxidants. Quince? What, girl? What? A rare fruit, think apple meets pear, that thrives in rough, dry climates, infused with minerals to help condition. So this product overall, to me, I'm just kind of like, like, I'm just not really into it, but that may be my total personal preference. Like I said, y'all, this one, okay, look, I could totally be wrong on this, and I want you guys to school me, because when I look at this one has so many dyes in it. It has blue 1, red 40, yellow 6, yellow 5, and this also does have titanium dioxide too at the very end. I don't know if that's a bad ingredient. I'm just throwing it in there because I mentioned flashback, although who cares about flashback when it's just a cleanser? It doesn't really matter. Fragrance is actually higher up on the list in this one. It is about 7 away from the bottom, so I'm assuming that this one does have a little bit more of a fragrance to it, but once again, it's the cleanser. And you see, I think marketing as a general, when you, like I said, it's an experience removing your makeup. Y'all know how it is after a long day. You barely even want to remove your makeup. However, when you think of washing off your makeup and you're like, it smells good, it's refreshing, like it just relaxes you and de-stresses you when a product smells good. So once again, here we are with fragrance within the product, and I just have to be educated on this, because this is something, to me, I will be honest, I do prefer a product that obviously does smell good. I mean, who doesn't? However, Glow Recipe, perfect example. They don't have fragrance within their products, however they smell really good. You guys know one of my recent favorite moisturizers has been the banana souffle, and y'all, this one smells so amazing. However, it doesn't have fragrance in there. It just has the like natural scent, and I'm just kind of like, oh wow, like I 100%, when I very first smelt that product, I thought that it would be like fake fragranted banana. However, somehow they get it to smell like banana naturally, which is a trip to me. So I want to go ahead and read just a little bit of this thread that the whole reason why I'm making this video, because it opened my eyes so much. This is from a Twitter user by the name of Tiara Willis, who honestly, y'all, go over to her Twitter account, Makeup for WOC, Women of Color. I really think that this thread is going to be helpful to you if you are really curious about the fragrance. However, I want to know, like, what about the fragrance makes it so bad, you know? However, she does go into a little bit of detail on it. I want more detail. All of the Fenty skin products have fragrance. It's a floral sweet smell. Now, see, this is a trip to me, because if you did pay attention to all the key notes, every product had a different smell. So she's saying all of the products smell floral sweet. So anyway, she says you will notice it. This can be problematic for some. Fragrance sensitizes the skin due to its volatile properties, even in small amounts, which is why it's the #1 cause of contact dermatitis. So see, this is another thing that I need to be educated on, because I'm like, whoa, this whole time I really didn't know fragrance was that bad for you. I had heard before that most fragrance have alcohol, which can be dry into the skin. So now actually reading her whole entire thread, and she goes into the details with every product, and she was very honest, y'all, very honest. I highly recommend reading her whole thread. It's very long, however you may learn some from it. But anyway, she does go over all the products, and y'all, she even said in there that she was like nervous to speak bad about the products, because Fenty Skin obviously sent these to her before to try them out. And this is the thing too, like, she was, let me just give you a brief little example. So she says the Fat Water Pore Refining Toner Plus Serum. She says, I am so mad that my skin hates this. Everything besides the fragrance is so good for me. The second ingredient is witch hazel, which is an astringent, but the overall formula is very hydrating gel consistency. So this is the thing too, that the fragrance for her just she had mentioned in her thread that it gave her like little red bumps and kind of broke her out, irritated the skin big time. So that's the whole reason why I'm making this video, because I'm like, hold up, I need to be educated more on this matter, because y'all, my redness and sensitivity, I'm like, is it from fragrance all along? Like, should I stop using all products that have fragrance in it? Because I feel like this day and age, you could get really good scents from obviously like the actual fruit, you know what I'm saying? Like, say for example, like the banana moisturizer I was just mentioning, they have it smell like banana while using, you know, banana scent from the actual ingredient, you know what I'm saying, from bananas itself. So overall, in general, you guys, Fenty Skin as a whole, none of the products besides the Fat Water really catch my attention. The Fat Water catches my attention the most, maybe because of the niacinamide, but it's like, would I really even need that product if I've been into the ordinary niacinamide? However, everything in general, to me, as somebody who doesn't know about skincare ingredients, all of the products do sound kind of good, besides the fragrance and the dyes, which, by the way, you guys, once again, sorry, I'm asking this like 4 times, are dyes bad for the outside of your skin? I know they all obviously do this for branding, because they want it to look cute in your hand and look cute within the packaging, but do dyes, you know, mess up your skin in any type of way? Let me know about that. So overall, in general, y'all, the only thing that I may be thinking about purchasing, even though I did say Fenty Skin as a whole is on my anti-haul, is the Fat Water. I do think, to me, that does sound, it sounds like a good product, but I need y'all to let me know about this fragrance. Like, that is the main reason why I'm making this, because like, I'm gonna start going over all of my products right now and be like, does this have fragrance? Because I'm just like really trying to be really good about my skin recently. So y'all, I appreciate all the help you guys are gonna provide, because if you guys are really curious about all these chemicals, like as far as from The Ordinary, check out my The Ordinary video. Just the comment section alone, everyone is so informative and so helpful. So please do the same within this video, because I am trying to learn more and more about it, and I hope in the future that I can actually do informative videos about skincare, because it's low-key becoming my new little hobby to be more into skincare. So I would love to learn more from y'all, and that's the whole reason why I'm making this video. So y'all, let me know everything about this. Feel free to DM me, feel free to leave it in the comment section, make it as long as you want. I know there were a couple of people last time like, sorry, my paragraph is so long. I'm like, y'all, I don't care, the longer the better, because to me, I need it to be as in-depth, but please dumb it down for me, because a lot of big terms I do not understand. Y'all know I'm a high school dropout, so like reading these big old terms, I'm like, what does that even mean? So dumb it down for me. Anyways, y'all, I will catch you guys on my next video. Peace out, Girl Scout.